Hi guys, this is Raquel with Paints and Glitter with a video response for Sandy from Decorate Your Life. I'm going to share my craft area and how I have it organized. She wanted to see people's rooms as is, so be merciful. This is a sign my husband picked out at a Hobby Lobby. So those are our family rules, and I can't tell you how many we may break, but I'm going to start here. This is a file cabinet, regular office style file cabinet with that houses just, regular papers and 8.5 by 11 papers that will be repurposed. So it's sitting there next to my desk. This is my desk where I have just different bins with the whatever I'm using at the moment. I stash them there in these little plastic bins from the dollar store, and then I have a Lazy Susan with one of these milk glass containers that houses all of the adhesives and certain type of pencils and that sort of thing there. And in similar style, I have one of these baskets that houses all different types of tools, and then that just has the heavier tools that are harder for me to lift. So, but they're back there. Another milk glass container that has all of the go-to scissors and pens and things like that I use every time I craft. I have the little foam pad and brush from Sizzix for dies, and it's magnetic, so that's why you see those all sticking there. This is a stack of things that need to go out, my glue gun and the dish where I house that, and this little holder goes there, but that's my cleanser that I keep, and then my desk actually has a hole there where this cord comes out so I can plug things in. And I don't yet have my stand for my monitor, so my monitor that I look at is actually on top of a Strong's Concordance for the Bible, momentarily. And then this is just a dish that I picked up at a fair that's really beautiful, but you can't see it because it's a catch-all. I have my water to clean my brushes and different paints and whatever I've been using, my adhesive tool. And then back there I have silhouette markers. Here I have other markers, distress markers, pens, that sort of thing. My OTT light. My work surface is this glass mat that just came in the mail. That's my Cameo, and then my wireless keyboard or mouse I can move aside, so I just push them over that way if I need my space here. So I have all of this room to create in. And then I keep my rulers over here because I have several sizes. My cutters are here, have 2 different sizes, and then my stamp platform. And then this unit here, which I picked up at Lowe's, houses my Cricut machines, and on the top I have some other bins with either duplicates or leftover projects or anything that I can show to anyone who stops by, or if anyone's interested. And then these shelves house other samples of things that I've made or have been given. And then I have my Tim Holtz tin for markers there. This holds watercolor or any other kind of medium. It's a big board, so I can paint. And then canvases, mixed media papers and journals. And then back there I have some larger stamps or dies. And then in here I have, this houses all of the other dies that I have in magnetic sheets in the little picture albums. And then that's my spellbinders with anything that has to do with that there. And over here I have my sewing machine underneath. Embellishment case, one of those art bins is in there. And then my Martha Stewart scoring board. And then underneath here I actually have the Recollections 12 by 12 cases, or that house 12 by 12 papers, so I have one there. And that's all the snippets that I vacuum when I'm done. That's my stuff basket. which is garbage, of course. And then another one of those recollections bins is back there with more 12 by 12 collections, and then 8.5 by 11 papers, snippets, 8.5 by 11 papers, and then the drawers that are here contain anything having to do with media, you know, that sort of thing. So I'm going to move this way. I don't want to make you dizzy. This unit here, I want to show, and I guess I have to move back because if not, it's going to look like a big wall. But, so there's my stuff there, right? My husband and I found this lamp. We got it at a resale store, and it's an antique, so that's worked with everything else that I have going on here. So I need to redo this, but those are my birdhouses. I have an entire collection in my living room, and this needs to be painted, so it looks really out of place there. But this unit is over 6 feet tall, and it has 3 drawers, or doors I should say. So behind door number 1 I have 12 by 12 papers, cardstock, just plain, and a basket with paints and that sort of thing, more cardstock here. And then I have these units that have the 3 drawers, and in them I house any type of watercolor medium here, ephemera, stickers, specialty papers, envelopes, and I have more specialty paper there, all of my washi, little embellishments that I reach for there. And then down here I have one of these. This is actually for a refrigerator, but it works really well there, and it's got mixed media items there and all of my gorgeous girls. In here I have embellishments that I can pick up easily. All of this other unit here, which is also 3-tier, has all of my basic inks, and then all of my like distress inks, and then embossing powders are in there, and then the little tray to use for that, or the little foam pads, that sort of thing. And then down here, these are going to be put in a tin when I find another one, but for now, these are just containers from the dollar store, and those are alcohol markers and that sort of thing. Back there, I have those boxes, and they house all of my heavy punches and glitter. These I have to finish. Baby wipes are there, and I have another one of those, I forget what those are called, but those recollection boxes, and it houses all of my vinyl. It has 2 tiers that you just can't see. And then I have my embossing folders all in one drawer, and then the other one houses gypsy wires that I don't even use in the gypsy. And then these plastic bins house 12 by 12 collections. And then these shoe bins here house all of my ribbon by color. And I have another box in storage, but at least that works for anything that I reach for constantly or more regularly or whatever. So, behind door number 2, we have boxes back here that I have my handmade flowers in, or trims, anything delicate I have in there. That basket back there houses all of my stickers, and that's the one that we saw from the other side. Here I have some hats that I still have to finish, albums that are on their way to be done, and here in this tier I have all of my 6x6 papers or smaller. I have yarn back there, and then more tins with different kinds of paints, gessos, that sort of thing. And then this is just the catch-all. It has glue gun, sticks, and that sort of stuff, duct tape, whatever. And then back there I have the little drawer set, which is older, and in there I have Velcro or yarn, thread, that sort of thing. And then another little plastic bin with all of my jewelry stuff. Another one of these things for bling that has just cards and papers. And then here I have some cutters, and in another art bin with a project, another paper box with more projects, and this is just a little catch-all type of basket with pearls and that sort of thing. And then my Technique Tuesday bag, that's full of stamps, acrylic stamps, and behind it is another one of those Recollections boxes with 3 drawers, and in there I have chipboard and older albums, and these 2 bins here house paints and brushes that are for mural painting, and so those are big. And behind drawer number 3, and as you can see how this is chipped and all that stuff, it's very old. Up here, I have alterable items like cigar boxes, picture frames, other kinds of boxes, things, Tim Holtz clocks, that sort of stuff, and leftover fabric. I have wooden stamps all in this tier that were given to me, and some of them I've just picked up along the way throughout the years. And here I have just home stuff, you know, games. These didn't make their way to storage, so they're still here. And then albums I have back there, and more projects in there. And then I have adulting papers, and then down here I have plaster of Paris and bins to work in, page protectors, and watercolor paper that's really large. So that all fits in there. And now I'm going to turn around so you don't get dizzy. And on this side I will show you my wide format printer that's housed on top of this table, together with a nice tile that we picked up at Home Depot for me to be able to use my Easy Press. This all sits behind my couch. I have a laminator, a sticker maker, the wider papers, and photo paper and cardstock that happens to be red. My cinch, and in here I have the wires for the cinch, and my cardstock that's just all white. And in there I have more cardstock and, let me see, yeah, white cardstock and papers that regular papers that can be used for printing as well. And that table I picked up at Walmart. It was at a really great price. My husband put it together for me so that way I wouldn't have to reach too far to be able to fiddle with this behemoth. So this is my space, and that's my chair. I picked the chair up, the huge desk, some computer monitors and things like that, all in one place for from a woman who was getting rid of all of it because unfortunately she lost her job, so she needed to get rid of the items, and I got them at a really great price. And I have enough room here to spread out and be comfortable, and my family can watch me and find me easily. So hopefully this has been helpful to someone. If you have any questions, let me know. And I hope that you can be inspired and be blessed. And take care, guys. Bye-bye.